Her transfer papers were signed. Routine rotation, they called it. But when word spread, the team pushed back. Hard. Because she wasn't just another body. She was their calm in chaos. The one who checked every pack, remembered every birthday, covered every mistake. The CO didn't believe it until the entire squad stepped into his office and said, "She stays, or we all go." The one they thought could be replaced? She turned out to be irreplaceable. From which military base around the world are you watching this video today? If you enjoy stories that blend military precision with the power of quiet leadership that transcends rank, consider subscribing for more content that explores how true influence emerges not from titles, but from care when it matters most. The pre-dawn communication briefing at Forward Operating Base Sentinel had commenced with the methodical precision that characterized the most demanding tactical operations in Afghanistan's most contested regions, where effective coordination between ground forces and command elements could determine mission success and personnel safety in environments where communication failures resulted in tactical disasters and soldier casualties. Staff Sergeant Emma Walsh entered the Tactical Communications Center at exactly 0530 hours, her radio operator insignia marking her as one of the critical personnel responsible for maintaining the complex web of communication networks that kept combat operations functioning when conventional coordination methods encountered the chaos and unpredictability of modern asymmetric warfare. Master Sergeant David Rodriguez stood beside the primary communications workstation, his experienced hands navigating radio systems that coordinated real-time tactical data across multiple combat units whose effectiveness depended on seamless information sharing and communication reliability that conventional military communication struggled to maintain under conditions that tested equipment limits and human endurance. At 34, Rodriguez possessed operational experience spanning 4 combat deployments where his communication expertise had proven essential for maintaining unit coordination when conventional procedures encountered enemy interference requiring immediate adaptation and innovative solutions. Status report, Staff Sergeant, Rodriguez said, his voice carrying the authority of someone who had learned that successful combat operations depended as much on communication effectiveness as tactical execution. Rodriguez's weathered features reflected the accumulated stress of managing communication operations where coordination precision determined whether units received information necessary for mission success and force protection in environments where communication failures could result in tactical isolation and personnel endangerment. Walsh activated the primary communication display, bringing up real-time coordination data from Operation Desert Storm, a complex counterinsurgency mission involving multiple coalition units whose effectiveness required seamless communication across organizational boundaries that challenged conventional radio procedures and coordination methods designed for single-unit operations rather than multi-organizational tactical coordination and real-time information sharing. Sir, all primary communication systems operational and coordination protocols current, Walsh reported, highlighting specific status indicators on the three-dimensional communication network display. Radio frequencies verified, encryption protocols confirmed, and tactical coordination proceeding according to established communication requirements and operational timelines. She gestured towards secondary displays showing communication reliability data, coordination effectiveness procedures, and tactical information sharing protocols that provided command elements with comprehensive capabilities for maintaining operational awareness while ensuring communication security essential for tactical effectiveness and mission accomplishment. Assessment of communication reliability and coordination effectiveness under current operational conditions. Rodriguez inquired, recognizing that communication precision was essential for tactical coordination and mission effectiveness in environments where radio vulnerabilities could be exploited by enemy forces seeking to disrupt coalition operations and compromise tactical coordination. Walsh manipulated displays to show comprehensive communication protocols, reliability verification procedures, and coordination effectiveness measures that protected against communication compromise, while ensuring information accuracy essential for tactical planning and operational effectiveness according to established communication security requirements. Sir, all communication protocols current and coordination effectiveness verification confirms reliable information sharing for all tactical units and command elements. Walsh continued, noting communication procedures that maintained operational security while ensuring coordination quality essential for tactical effectiveness and mission accomplishment. The communication data revealed sophisticated coordination systems designed to maintain radio security and information reliability in environments where conventional communication procedures encountered challenges that required enhanced security measures and coordination protocols exceeding routine communication processing and conventional protective measures. Before Walsh could continue her briefing, the Communications Center's secure entrance opened and Lieutenant Colonel Patricia Williams entered, accompanied by her aide and 2 communication specialists from brigade headquarters. Williams, an imposing figure whose presence commanded immediate attention, represented the type of operational leadership that coordinated complex missions requiring seamless integration of communication effectiveness, with tactical planning essential for mission success and force protection. Master Sergeant Rodriguez, Staff Sergeant Walsh, Williams announced, settling behind the communication coordination table with obvious focus on coordination operations that would determine tactical effectiveness and operational security during periods when communication accuracy required enhanced precision and coordination reliability. Operation Desert Storm represents one of our most critical communication coordination challenges affecting tactical effectiveness and operational success. The Communications Center's atmosphere intensified as Williams's presence elevated routine communication operations to strategic significance for tactical effectiveness and mission success. Walsh maintained her professional demeanor while recognizing that communication accuracy was being evaluated by senior leadership whose decisions would influence tactical coordination and operational effectiveness. Colonel, would you like comprehensive briefing on current communication status and coordination capabilities? Rodriguez offered, activating displays that showed the complex web of radio systems, coordination procedures, and security protocols that maintain tactical effectiveness through information sharing and communication reliability, requiring precise coordination and technical expertise. Williams studied the communication displays showing coordination capabilities, security assessment procedures, and radio reliability systems that enabled tactical planning through information sharing that exceeded conventional communication capabilities and required enhanced coordination expertise and security measures. Give me your assessment of communication coordination effectiveness and tactical reliability, Master Sergeant Rodriguez, Williams requested, focusing on coordination capabilities and security measures that would determine communication effectiveness if tactical planning required immediate coordination and reliable information beyond routine communication processing and conventional coordination procedures. Rodriguez activated comprehensive coordination displays showing communications specialist qualifications, security training backgrounds, and reliability capabilities that provided tactical planning through combination of technical expertise and coordination skills essential for addressing communication requirements that exceeded conventional processing capabilities and routine coordination procedures. Ma'am, current coordination systems maintain comprehensive effectiveness and tactical reliability through enhanced verification procedures and communication coordination protocols, Rodriguez reported, highlighting coordination capabilities that included advanced reliability training, security expertise, and tactical coordination qualifications that exceeded routine communication requirements. Williams studied the coordination capability data while recognizing that tactical planning required specialists whose communication expertise could address coordination requirements that sophisticated radio systems might not process effectively, requiring human interpretation and coordination assessment capabilities that exceeded conventional communication monitoring and routine coordination procedures. Assessment of coordination expertise distribution and reliability capability utilization among communication personnel? Williams inquired, understanding that tactical effectiveness required communication specialists whose coordination training could address immediate requirements demanding assessment and coordination beyond routine processing and conventional communication coordination procedures. Walsh activated coordination capability displays showing communication personnel training backgrounds, security qualifications, and reliability readiness that provided tactical planning through specialized capabilities that could address communication requirements demanding immediate coordination interpretation and tactical assessment when conventional processing methods proved inadequate. Ma'am, coordination capabilities distributed among qualified communication specialists with enhanced training in tactical assessment and security procedures, Walsh reported, noting personnel qualifications that included advanced coordination training and communication expertise that exceeded routine requirements for tactical planning and operational coordination. Williams reviewed the coordination readiness data while understanding that communication effectiveness required personnel whose assessment capabilities could address immediate tactical requirements through coordination interpretation when conventional communication processing encountered limitations or complex information that required human expertise and tactical assessment. As they reviewed communication assignments, Williams noted that some personnel responsibilities reflected standard rotation policies rather than capability considerations, creating situations where communication expertise might be disrupted despite demonstrated effectiveness and coordination training that exceeded routine communication requirements. Personnel rotation protocols affecting coordination capability continuity in tactical environments? Williams asked, reviewing rotation procedures that might disrupt communication specialist effectiveness despite training qualifications and coordination expertise that could enhance tactical planning and communication effectiveness. Rodriguez examined personnel rotation protocols while recognizing that some rotations reflected administrative procedures rather than capability assessments, potentially disrupting coordination expertise continuity despite communication specialist qualifications that could enhance tactical planning and coordination effectiveness. Ma'am, some personnel rotations reflect administrative protocols rather than coordination capability assessments, Rodriguez acknowledged, noting rotation procedures that might not fully consider communication specialist expertise and coordination training that could enhance tactical planning effectiveness. Walsh studied personnel rotation protocols while understanding that administrative rotations might disrupt coordination capability continuity despite communication specialist qualifications that exceeded routine requirements and could provide enhanced tactical planning when communication requirements demanded immediate assessment and coordination interpretation. Among communication personnel assignments, Walsh's effectiveness drew attention for coordination capability that exceeded routine communication requirements despite rotation parameters that reflected administrative considerations rather than tactical effectiveness assessment and communication expertise that could enhance operational coordination effectiveness. Staff Sergeant Walsh demonstrates coordination effectiveness that exceeds standard communication assignment expectations, Williams noted, highlighting personnel performance that included specialized coordination capability and communication expertise that could enhance tactical planning effectiveness. Rodriguez reviewed Walsh's coordination effectiveness while recognizing that her communication capabilities exceeded routine assignment parameters despite coordination expertise that could provide enhanced tactical planning and communication effectiveness when coordination requirements demanded immediate assessment and interpretation. Assessment of Staff Sergeant Walsh's coordination effectiveness compared to standard rotation procedures. Williams requested, studying personnel qualifications that indicated communication expertise and coordination training that might be disrupted by routine rotation despite capabilities that could enhance tactical effectiveness. Walsh displayed her comprehensive coordination background, showing advanced communication qualifications, tactical assessment expertise, and coordination capabilities that exceeded routine requirements despite rotation parameters that reflected administrative considerations rather than coordination capability assessment. Ma'am, Staff Sergeant Walsh demonstrates coordination qualifications that exceed routine rotation parameters, with communication training and tactical assessment capabilities that could enhance planning effectiveness, Rodriguez reported, acknowledging personnel expertise that surpassed routine communication requirements. Williams studied Walsh's qualifications while understanding that administrative rotations might disrupt coordination capabilities and communication expertise that could enhance tactical planning when requirements demanded immediate assessment and coordination interpretation beyond routine communication processing. As they concluded communication briefing, Williams noted that Walsh's pending rotation represented standard administrative procedures despite her demonstrated coordination effectiveness and communication expertise that had proven valuable for tactical planning and operational coordination. Staff Sergeant Walsh, Your rotation orders reflect routine administrative procedures despite demonstrated coordination effectiveness, Williams acknowledged, noting administrative requirements that might not fully consider communication specialist expertise and tactical planning contributions. Walsh accepted the rotation acknowledgement while understanding that administrative procedures took precedence over coordination effectiveness despite communication training and tactical assessment capabilities that could provide enhanced planning effectiveness when requirements demanded immediate interpretation and coordination assessment. 2 weeks later, news of Walsh's pending rotation had spread throughout the tactical units she supported, creating unexpected response from personnel whose operations depended on her communication coordination and tactical reliability that had proven essential for mission effectiveness and operational security. Her communication coordination had established relationships with multiple tactical units whose effectiveness depended on reliable information, sharing, and coordination reliability that Walsh's expertise had provided consistently despite challenging operational conditions and communication security requirements. Communication Central, this is Alpha 6, came routine radio coordination from tactical units whose operations Walsh had supported, requesting confirmation of coordination specialist rotation and replacement timeline. The response from Central Coordination acknowledged rotation procedures, while noting that Walsh's communication effectiveness had been recognized by tactical units whose operations depended on coordination reliability and tactical assessment capabilities that her expertise had provided. Walsh maintained routine communication duties while understanding that her rotation would affect tactical units whose operations had benefited from coordination effectiveness and communication reliability that her training and expertise had provided consistently. During routine communication duties, tactical units began expressing concerns about coordination continuity and communication effectiveness that Walsh's rotation might affect, creating unexpected focus on communication specialist capabilities and tactical coordination effectiveness. Communication Central, Alpha 6 expressing concern about coordination specialist rotation affecting tactical coordination and communication reliability. Tactical units reported, applying operational perspective to identify potential concerns that routine rotation might not address adequately. Central Coordination acknowledged tactical unit concerns while implementing standard rotation procedures that reflected administrative requirements rather than coordination effectiveness assessment and tactical planning considerations that Walsh's expertise had enhanced. As rotation procedures continued, Walsh's coordination effectiveness became increasingly apparent to tactical units whose operations had benefited from communication reliability and tactical assessment capabilities that her expertise had provided despite challenging operational conditions. Her communication coordination had enabled comprehensive coordination of tactical operations while maintaining detailed assessment that could identify coordination requirements and tactical concerns, proving that communication duties could enhance tactical planning when performed by personnel with coordination training. 3 weeks into rotation preparation, tactical units had identified significant operational concerns regarding coordination continuity that Walsh's rotation would affect, requiring attention beyond routine administrative procedures and conventional communication coordination capabilities. Multiple tactical units submitted formal requests for coordination continuity assessments, noting operational effectiveness and communication reliability that Walsh's expertise had provided consistently despite challenging conditions and tactical coordination requirements. Communication Central, multiple tactical units requesting coordination effectiveness assessment and rotation reconsideration. Units reported, applying operational analysis to identify coordination capabilities that routine rotation might affect adversely. Central Coordination received tactical unit requests while recognizing that Walsh's communication effectiveness had proven valuable for operational coordination despite administrative rotation procedures that reflected standard personnel management rather than tactical effectiveness considerations. The operational requests developed into comprehensive assessment of coordination effectiveness and communication reliability that Walsh's expertise had provided, creating recognition of specialist capabilities that routine rotation procedures might not adequately consider. Walsh recognized that tactical units were expressing genuine operational concerns about coordination continuity rather than personal preferences, understanding that communication effectiveness had operational implications beyond administrative rotation considerations. Taking coordination assessment action, Walsh responded while working to address operational concerns through communication effectiveness evaluation that could inform rotation decisions despite administrative procedures requiring standard personnel rotation. Her coordination assessment addressed operational concerns while demonstrating that communications specialist expertise could provide tactical effectiveness essential for operational coordination, proving that personnel qualifications could enhance tactical planning when specialist capabilities were appropriately utilized. The operational assessment was completed through Walsh's coordination evaluation and communication capabilities analysis, proving that personnel expertise could enhance tactical effectiveness when specialist capabilities were considered for operational coordination rather than routine administrative rotation. Operational assessment completed through coordination evaluation, Walsh reported as tactical effectiveness analysis was concluded, acknowledging that communication capabilities had proven essential for tactical coordination despite administrative rotation parameters that had not considered specialist effectiveness. Lieutenant Colonel Williams received comprehensive operational assessment within days of tactical evaluation completion, recognizing that Walsh's coordination effectiveness had proven valuable for tactical planning despite administrative rotation procedures that might affect operational coordination. Staff Sergeant Walsh. Tactical unit assessment indicates coordination effectiveness that exceeds routine communications specialist expectations, Williams acknowledged, understanding that communication capabilities had proven essential for tactical planning despite administrative rotation considerations. Walsh maintained professional demeanor while understanding that operational assessment had demonstrated coordination effectiveness and communication training value for tactical planning, proving that personnel qualifications could enhance operational capabilities when specialist expertise was appropriately recognized. Williams's assessment review revealed that Walsh's coordination effectiveness had addressed tactical requirements that conventional communication might not handle effectively, demonstrating that communication training and coordination expertise represented valuable tactical capabilities regardless of administrative rotation parameters. Your coordination effectiveness achieved tactical planning that conventional communication procedures might not have accomplished, Williams noted, recognizing that coordination capabilities had proven essential for tactical planning despite administrative considerations that had prioritized routine rotation over specialist effectiveness. The operational assessment resulted in comprehensive review of rotation policies to ensure that coordination capabilities and communication training could be maintained effectively for tactical planning when operational requirements demanded specialist expertise and coordination effectiveness beyond routine communication capabilities. Walsh received recognition for coordination effectiveness and communication capabilities that had enhanced tactical planning, establishing precedent for considering specialist expertise and training qualifications for operational coordination regardless of administrative rotation parameters. 6 months later, Walsh's communication training and coordination expertise had been formally recognized through assignment modifications that utilized her tactical capabilities more effectively while maintaining operational effectiveness and coordination responsibilities that enhanced overall tactical planning. Her coordination effectiveness had influenced policy reviews that acknowledged communication training and tactical assessment capabilities as valuable planning assets that could enhance tactical effectiveness when combined with operational duties and coordination responsibilities essential for mission success. Training programs based on Walsh's integrated approach emphasized coordination awareness and communication readiness as components of comprehensive tactical effectiveness that could be maintained through specialist assignment while enhancing overall operational capabilities and tactical coordination. Tactical planning protocols were modified to acknowledge coordination training and communication capabilities as valuable tactical assets that could enhance planning effectiveness through integrated approaches that combined operational duties with coordination readiness and communication response capabilities. Walsh's career continued with expanded communication responsibilities that utilized both tactical expertise and coordination capabilities for comprehensive operational planning that acknowledged communication training as valuable tactical asset rather than routine capability subject to administrative rotation. Her success had demonstrated that coordination training and communication capabilities represented valuable tactical assets that could enhance planning effectiveness through integrated approaches that combined operational coordination with communication readiness and tactical response capabilities. The communication specialist who had been subject to routine rotation had proven that coordination capabilities and communication training represented essential tactical assets that could enhance planning effectiveness regardless of administrative parameters or routine rotation procedures. Walsh's coordination effectiveness had established that specialist qualifications and communication training could provide enhanced tactical effectiveness when operational duties integrated specialist capabilities, proving that coordination expertise represented valuable tactical assets rather than routine specialties subject to administrative rotation. Her career demonstrated that comprehensive tactical effectiveness required recognition of coordination training and communication capabilities as valuable assets that could enhance planning through integrated approaches that utilized specialist qualifications regardless of administrative parameters or routine rotation considerations. The staff sergeant whose rotation had been planned through administrative procedures had proven that communication training and tactical assessment expertise represented essential planning assets that could enhance tactical effectiveness when operational requirements demanded specialist coordination and communication capabilities. Walsh's success had shown that tactical effectiveness required institutional recognition of coordination capabilities and communication training as valuable assets that could enhance planning through integrated approaches that combined operational responsibilities with coordination readiness and communication response capabilities. Her coordination effectiveness had demonstrated that specialist qualifications and communication training could provide tactical effectiveness that conventional rotation might not maintain, proving that coordination capabilities represented essential tactical assets that required recognition and continuity rather than routine administrative rotation. But Walsh's most defining test would come 4 months later, during a crisis that would challenge every assumption about the relationship between communication expertise and tactical leadership in environments where conventional coordination approaches had proven inadequate and specialist capabilities were essential for mission success and personnel safety. The emergency deployment briefing at Forward Operating Base Sentinel arrived through encrypted channels at 0347 hours, carrying priority classifications that indicated immediate response requirements for tactical operations where conventional communication methods had failed to coordinate complex multi-unit missions requiring specialist expertise and innovative coordination approaches. Colonel Michael Chun reviewed classified operation parameters in the secure briefing facility beneath Sentinel's command complex, his weathered features reflecting the gravity of operations that would test every aspect of communication capability in environments where traditional coordination approaches had encountered limitations requiring innovative solutions and specialist expertise. Staff Sergeant Walsh, Chin said as Walsh entered the emergency briefing room. We have a situation requiring your specialized coordination capabilities and communication expertise for operations where conventional methods have proven inadequate for multi-unit coordination and tactical effectiveness. Walsh settled into the briefing position while studying classified reports that revealed a complex tactical situation involving multiple coalition units operating in contested territory, where communication coordination had become critical for mission success and personnel safety in environments that challenged conventional coordination methods. Sir, what's the tactical situation? Walsh asked, examining preliminary intelligence that suggested multi-unit operations required coordination expertise and communication capabilities that exceeded conventional methods and tactical approaches for maintaining operational effectiveness and unit coordination. Chun activated tactical displays showing real-time intelligence from the operational area, where coalition forces required coordination that conventional communication methods had been unable to achieve effectively, revealing coordination complexity that required specialist expertise and innovative approaches. Multiple coalition units conducting coordinated operations in terrain that defeats conventional communication methods, Chun explained, manipulating displays to show intelligence indicating that standard coordination procedures had been unsuccessful due to technical limitations and operational complexity requiring specialist approaches. The tactical data revealed challenging coordination conditions that had prevented conventional radio coordination, standard communication procedures, and routine tactical coordination from achieving effective multi-unit operations, requiring alternative approaches that could address technical limitations through specialist expertise. Assessment of coordination challenges and communication requirements. Walsh inquired, studying evidence that suggested multi-unit operations had encountered systematic coordination obstacles that required specialist capabilities and alternative methodologies for successful tactical coordination and operational effectiveness. Chen displayed comprehensive analysis showing previous coordination attempts that had been unsuccessful due to technical complexity, operational conditions, and communication limitations that prevented conventional coordination methods from achieving effective multi-unit operations through standard procedures. Previous coordination attempts have been unsuccessful due to technical complexity that defeats conventional communication methods and operational conditions that require specialist coordination expertise. Chen continued, acknowledging coordination challenges that required innovative approaches. Walsh studied the tactical intelligence while recognizing patterns that suggested the multi-unit coordination situation required specialist expertise and communication capabilities that conventional methods had not employed effectively, understanding that mission success could depend on advanced coordination approaches. Sir, have previous operations attempted specialist coordination approaches and advanced communication methodologies? Walsh asked, noting that her coordination expertise might provide capabilities that conventional methods had not utilized effectively. Chen activated additional coordination reports showing previous attempts that had focused on conventional communication procedures without comprehensive specialist assessment and advanced coordination methodologies that might provide multi-unit effectiveness through alternative approaches. Previous operations emphasized conventional coordination procedures without specialist communication assessment and advanced coordination methodologies that might provide multi-unit effectiveness, Chen acknowledged, recognizing limitations in coordination approaches that had not utilized specialist capabilities. The coordination methodology analysis revealed that conventional approaches had emphasized standard communication procedures without comprehensive examination of specialist coordination and advanced communication that could provide multi-unit coordination through alternative methodologies and innovative approaches. Colonel Chen, what's my specific role in this coordination operation? Walsh asked, understanding that her selection indicated recognition that specialist coordination capabilities could provide operational advantages that conventional methods had been unable to achieve. Chen activated comprehensive coordination protocols that outlined approaches specifically designed to utilize Walsh's specialist expertise and communication capabilities for achieving multi-unit coordination that conventional methods had not accomplished through standard procedures. You'll serve as primary coordination specialist with responsibility for implementing advanced communication methodologies and specialist coordination that could achieve multi-unit effectiveness that conventional methods have not accomplished, Chen explained. The assignment represented recognition that specialist coordination capabilities could provide operational advantages in environments where conventional methods had proven inadequate, requiring communication expertise and coordination innovation that exceeded standard procedures and conventional tactical approaches. Walsh understood that the coordination operation would test her ability to apply specialist expertise to tactical operations in environments where conventional coordination methods had proven inadequate for multi-unit effectiveness and operational coordination, requiring innovative approaches and advanced communication methodologies. 4 hours later, Walsh found herself deployed to a forward coordination position where multiple coalition units required real-time coordination through methods that conventional communication approaches had been unable to achieve due to technical complexity and operational conditions that exceeded standard coordination capabilities. Coordination control. This is Harmony Lead, Walsh reported through advanced communication channels as she established the coordination position, using call signs that reflected her specialist coordination role rather than conventional communication designations. The response came from Colonel Sarah Martinez, who was coordinating tactical operations from a command post equipped with standard communication capabilities that had proven inadequate for the complex coordination requirements that Walsh's specialist expertise was designed to address. Harmony Lead. You are cleared for advanced coordination operations, Martinez confirmed through limited communication channels. Conventional coordination methods have failed. Mission success depends on specialist approaches and innovative coordination capabilities. Walsh activated specialist equipment designed for complex coordination while preparing to apply advanced communication expertise to tactical requirements in environments where conventional coordination and standard procedures had proven inadequate for multi-unit effectiveness and operational coordination. As Walsh established coordination operations, her assessment of communication conditions and coordination requirements revealed that successful multi-unit operations would require innovative approaches that conventional methods had not attempted, utilizing specialist coordination and advanced communication rather than standard procedures. Coordination control, Harmony lead identifying communication conditions and coordination requirements that demand specialist approaches beyond conventional coordination methods. Walsh reported through advanced communication channels, noting conditions that required specialist expertise and innovative coordination. Her specialist assessment revealed that communication failures had created coordination isolation requiring independent coordination management and innovative resource coordination, demonstrating that operational success would depend on specialist coordination rather than conventional communication and standard tactical procedures. The coordination operation developed rapidly as operational conditions deteriorated further, creating additional challenges that required immediate specialist responses and innovative coordination beyond the scope of conventional communication procedures and standard coordination approaches. Harmony lead implementing specialist coordination operations based on advanced communication assessment. Walsh announced through specialist communication systems while beginning innovative approaches that utilized her coordination expertise to address operational challenges through specialist coordination. Her specialist operation began with innovative communication assessment and advanced coordination planning that identified operational possibilities conventional methods had not explored, demonstrating that specialist coordination capabilities could provide operational advantages when standard procedures proved inadequate. During the most critical phase of the coordination operation, communication complexity required Walsh to implement fully specialist coordination using advanced communication and innovative coordination without conventional support or standard coordination capabilities. Walsh maintained specialist coordination while conducting independent operations that utilized innovative approaches to overcome technical challenges and communication failures, demonstrating that specialist coordination could achieve mission success when conventional methods failed completely. Implementing specialist coordination procedures based on independent communication assessment. Walsh announced to coordinated units while managing innovative approaches that achieved multi-unit coordination through specialist communication and advanced coordination rather than conventional procedures. Her specialist coordination achieved successful multi-unit operations while operating independently of conventional support systems, demonstrating that advanced communication and innovative coordination could accomplish tactical objectives when standard procedures and conventional approaches failed under challenging conditions. Mission objectives achieved through specialist coordination operations. Walsh reported when advanced communication was established, noting that innovative coordination had enabled multi-unit effectiveness that conventional methods had been unable to accomplish through standard procedures. Colonel Martinez acknowledged coordination success, while recognizing that Walsh's specialist coordination had proven essential for achieving tactical objectives when conventional methods failed, demonstrating that advanced communication capabilities could provide operational effectiveness under conditions that defeated standard approaches. Harmony lead achieved multi-unit coordination through specialist communication that conventional coordination operations could not accomplish, Martinez reported, acknowledging that advanced coordination had proven critical for mission success when traditional methods proved inadequate. The successful coordination operation validated specialist communication and innovative coordination as essential capabilities for achieving mission success when conventional methods encountered limitations, proving that alternative approaches could enhance operational effectiveness under challenging conditions. 2 weeks later, comprehensive coordination analysis revealed that Walsh's specialist communication and innovative coordination had achieved multi-unit effectiveness that conventional coordination operations had been unable to accomplish, demonstrating that alternative approaches could provide tactical advantages requiring institutional recognition. Colonel Chin's operational report specifically commended Walsh's specialist coordination for enabling tactical success that conventional approaches could not achieve, acknowledging that advanced communication capabilities required recognition as essential tactical skills rather than alternative methodologies. Staff Sergeant Walsh's specialist coordination achieved multi-unit effectiveness that conventional coordination could not accomplish. Chin reported, recognizing that innovative communication had proven essential for mission success when standard procedures proved inadequate under challenging operational conditions. Walsh received assignment to develop specialist coordination training programs for communication personnel whose capabilities could enhance operational effectiveness through advanced communication and innovative coordination in situations where conventional methods proved inadequate for tactical requirements. Her specialist coordination techniques were designated as standard protocols for complex multi-unit operations, acknowledging innovative communication as critical operational capability rather than alternative methodology that conventional coordination approaches had typically considered secondary to standard procedures. Communication Command established specialist coordination as essential capability requiring expertise in advanced communication and innovative coordination in addition to conventional communication competence, recognizing evolved understanding of requirements for effective multi-unit operations under challenging conditions. 3 months later, Walsh's specialist coordination methods were being implemented across military communication operations as proven approaches for achieving multi-unit effectiveness in situations where conventional coordination had proven inadequate for operational requirements and mission success. Training programs based on Walsh's advanced communication techniques emphasized specialist coordination and innovative communication as essential capabilities for operational effectiveness in environments where conventional approaches could not achieve mission success through standard procedures. Field reports from communication units trained in Walsh's specialist coordination protocols showed consistently superior multi-unit effectiveness compared to conventional coordination operations, validating innovative communication as critical military capability for achieving mission success under challenging conditions. Walsh's techniques had proven that specialist coordination represented tactical advantage rather than alternative methodology in operational environments where advanced communication was as important as conventional coordination skills for achieving mission success and operational effectiveness. Her specialist coordination methods had demonstrated that innovative communication could enhance operational effectiveness more than conventional training alone, proving that advanced coordination was essential tactical capability rather than secondary methodology for multi-unit operations. The communication specialist who had been scheduled for routine rotation had proven that specialist coordination was critical tactical capability that could achieve multi-unit effectiveness conventional approaches couldn't accomplish, demonstrating innovative communication as operational advantage. Walsh's career had shown that specialist coordination required recognition and specialized training rather than treatment as alternative methodology, and that mission success depended on advanced communication capabilities that conventional coordination approaches typically undervalued. Her techniques had established specialist coordination as recognized communication specialty, requiring expertise in advanced communication and innovative coordination in addition to conventional communication competence, acknowledging evolved requirements for effective multi-unit operations under challenging conditions. The communication specialist whose rotation had been opposed by tactical units had become acknowledged for specialist coordination that proved essential for operational success in environments where advanced communication was as important as conventional coordination skills for mission accomplishment. Walsh's recognition illustrated how specialist coordination and innovative communication could prove more critical for operational success than conventional communication capabilities, requiring institutional acknowledgement of evolved requirements for comprehensive mission effectiveness under challenging conditions. Her career demonstrated that effective multi-unit operations required personnel capable of specialist coordination rather than conventional communication training alone, and that mission success often depended on advanced communication capabilities that traditional communication education typically didn't emphasize adequately. The communication specialist who had been scheduled for routine rotation had become recognized for specialist coordination that proved central to operational effectiveness, illustrating how comprehensive analysis could reveal that mission success often emerged from advanced capabilities whose importance became apparent through operational validation. Walsh's specialist coordination techniques became standard requirements for military communication coordination, acknowledging advanced communication and innovative coordination as critical communication capabilities rather than alternative considerations that conventional approaches had typically minimized. Her success had established precedent for recognizing specialist coordination as communication capability equal in importance to conventional tactical skills, ensuring that future operations would acknowledge advanced communication requirements as critical operational necessities rather than secondary methodologies. The communication specialist whose rotation had been opposed by tactical units had proven that specialist coordination was essential communication capability for achieving operational success under challenging conditions, demonstrating innovative communication as tactical advantage rather than alternative approach. Walsh's recognition had shown that accurate assessment of communication capabilities required acknowledgement of all contributory factors rather than emphasis on conventional tactical skills alone, and that operational success often depended on specialist coordination whose importance required validation through mission experience. Her career illustrated how specialist coordination and innovative communication could prove more critical for operational effectiveness than conventional communication capabilities, requiring institutional evolution to recognize changed requirements for comprehensive mission success under challenging environmental conditions. The staff sergeant whose rotation had been initially planned through administrative procedures had become acknowledged for specialist coordination that proved essential for operational success, demonstrating that critical military capabilities often emerged from advanced approaches whose contributions required comprehensive analysis to receive recognition proportional to operational importance. Walsh's specialist coordination precedent had enabled recognition of advanced communication as critical tactical capability, ensuring that innovative approaches received acknowledgement appropriate to operational contribution rather than categorization as alternative methodology that conventional procedures typically undervalued. Her transformation from scheduled rotation to recognized specialist illustrated institutional evolution in understanding operational requirements, acknowledging specialist coordination as critical military capability rather than alternative consideration that conventional approaches had minimized. Walsh's techniques had proven that specialist coordination was tactical necessity for operational effectiveness rather than alternative methodology, and that innovative communication was essential military capability for achieving mission success under challenging conditions that conventional procedures couldn't address adequately. The communication specialist whose rotation had been opposed had demonstrated that specialist coordination was critical military specialty, requiring recognition and specialized training rather than treatment as alternative methodology that conventional procedures typically categorized as secondary consideration. Walsh's career had established specialist coordination as recognized military occupation requiring specialized expertise in advanced communication and innovative coordination, acknowledging evolved requirements for effective operational success under challenging conditions where specialist capabilities determined communication effectiveness. Her success had proven that communication effectiveness under challenging conditions often depended on specialist capabilities that conventional recognition procedures had typically overlooked, requiring institutional evolution to acknowledge critical contributions that emerged from advanced approaches and innovative communication expertise. But Walsh's ultimate validation would come 6 months later, during an incident that would demonstrate how her specialist coordination capabilities had earned recognition not only from Allied forces, but also from enemy combatants who had monitored her communication effectiveness and operational coordination with professional respect that transcended tactical opposition. The intelligence briefing at Forward Operating Base Sentinel arrived through classified channels indicating that enemy forces had been monitoring coalition communication operations with sophisticated capabilities that enabled them to identify individual communication specialists whose effectiveness had achieved tactical advantages that enemy forces sought to understand and counter. Lieutenant Colonel Patricia Williams reviewed classified intelligence reports indicating that enemy forces had developed detailed assessments of coalition communication capabilities, including identification of specialist personnel whose coordination effectiveness had proven particularly challenging for enemy tactical planning and operational countermeasures. Staff Sergeant Walsh, Williams said during the classified briefing, "Intelligence indicates that enemy forces have identified your communication coordination by call sign and have specifically requested information about your specialist capabilities and tactical coordination methods." Walsh studied the intelligence reports with professional interest while understanding that enemy recognition represented unprecedented acknowledgement of communication specialist effectiveness that had achieved tactical impact extending beyond conventional coordination and standard communication procedures. "Ma'am, what's the intelligence assessment of enemy interest in communication specialist capabilities?" Walsh asked, examining evidence that suggested enemy forces were conducting sophisticated analysis of coalition coordination methods and communication effectiveness for tactical intelligence purposes. Williams activated intelligence displays showing enemy communication intercepts that specifically referenced Walsh's call sign and coordination effectiveness, indicating that enemy forces had identified her specialist capabilities as significant factors affecting coalition tactical advantages and operational coordination. Enemy intercepts indicate detailed analysis of your coordination methods and communication effectiveness, suggesting that your specialist capabilities have achieved tactical impact that enemy forces consider strategically significant, Williams explained, highlighting intelligence that demonstrated enemy professional assessment of Walsh's coordination expertise. The intelligence briefing revealed that enemy forces had developed comprehensive understanding of coalition communication operations while identifying Walsh's specialist coordination as particularly effective approach that challenged enemy tactical planning and operational countermeasures through innovative communication methods. Assessment of enemy tactical interest versus specialist coordination recognition? Walsh inquired, studying intelligence that suggested enemy forces were conducting professional analysis of coalition coordination capabilities rather than routine tactical monitoring and conventional intelligence gathering. Williams displayed comprehensive intelligence analysis showing enemy communication patterns that indicated systematic study of coalition coordination methods, with specific focus on Walsh's specialist approaches that had achieved operational effectiveness exceeding conventional communication capabilities. Enemy analysis suggests professional recognition of specialist coordination as advanced tactical capability rather than routine communication procedure. Williams continued, acknowledging that enemy forces were conducting sophisticated assessment of coalition communication innovation and specialist expertise. Walsh studied the enemy intelligence while recognizing that professional recognition from tactical opponents represented validation of specialist coordination effectiveness that extended beyond coalition acknowledgement to include enemy assessment of communication capabilities and tactical coordination innovation. Ma'am, enemy recognition of specialist coordination suggests tactical effectiveness that has achieved strategic impact beyond conventional communication operations, Walsh observed, noting that enemy professional interest indicated coordination capabilities that exceeded routine tactical effectiveness. Williams reviewed additional intelligence reports showing enemy attempts to develop countermeasures specifically designed to address Walsh's coordination methods, indicating that enemy forces considered her specialist capabilities significant enough to warrant tactical adaptation and operational countermeasure development. Intelligence indicates enemy tactical adaptation specifically targeting your coordination methods, suggesting that specialist communication has achieved operational impact that enemy forces consider strategically significant, Williams noted, recognizing that enemy professional response validated Walsh's coordination effectiveness. The intelligence assessment revealed that Walsh's specialist coordination had achieved recognition extending beyond coalition forces to include enemy tactical assessment and professional acknowledgement of communication capabilities that had enhanced coalition operational effectiveness through innovative approaches and advanced coordination methods. Enemy professional interest represents validation of specialist coordination effectiveness that has achieved tactical impact extending beyond routine communication operations, Williams concluded, acknowledging that enemy recognition demonstrated Walsh's coordination capabilities had achieved strategic significance. 6 months later, additional intelligence reports indicated that enemy forces had incorporated analysis of Walsh's coordination methods into their tactical training programs, demonstrating that her specialist communication approaches had achieved professional recognition that influenced enemy tactical education and operational preparation. Enemy tactical manuals captured during subsequent operations included specific references to Walsh's coordination techniques and communication effectiveness, indicating that her specialist approaches had been studied and analyzed as examples of advanced coalition coordination capabilities that enemy forces needed to understand for effective countermeasure development. Congressional intelligence briefings included references to Walsh's coordination effectiveness as example of specialist capabilities that had achieved strategic impact, demonstrating that her communication expertise had influenced tactical planning and operational effectiveness at levels extending beyond routine military recognition. Defense Intelligence Agency analysis noted that Walsh's specialist coordination had achieved enemy recognition unprecedented for individual communication specialists, indicating that her coordination effectiveness represented tactical innovation that had influenced both coalition and enemy tactical understanding of communication capabilities. Military communication doctrine was modified to incorporate Walsh's specialist coordination methods as examples of advanced approaches that could achieve tactical effectiveness exceeding conventional communication procedures, acknowledging that her techniques represented evolution in communication capabilities and tactical coordination. Training programs across military communication specialties incorporated Walsh's coordination techniques as standard examples of specialist approaches that could enhance operational effectiveness through innovative communication and advanced coordination methods that exceeded conventional capabilities. Her specialist coordination had influenced both coalition tactical doctrine and enemy tactical analysis, demonstrating that innovative communication approaches could achieve strategic impact that extended beyond routine operational effectiveness to influence tactical understanding and operational preparation across multiple organizations. Walsh's career continued with recognition as premier specialist in advanced communication coordination, demonstrating that innovative approaches could achieve professional acknowledgement extending beyond conventional military recognition to include academic study and tactical analysis by diverse organizations. The communication specialist who had been scheduled for routine rotation had achieved recognition from both Allied and enemy forces, proving that specialist coordination represented tactical innovation that influenced strategic understanding of communication capabilities and operational effectiveness. Walsh's coordination effectiveness had earned professional respect that transcended tactical opposition, demonstrating that exceptional communication capabilities could achieve recognition extending beyond conventional acknowledgement to include enemy professional assessment and tactical analysis. Her specialist coordination had proven that innovative communication approaches could achieve strategic impact that influenced tactical doctrine and operational understanding across multiple organizations, establishing precedent for recognizing advanced coordination as tactically significant capability. The voice on the radio who had been scheduled for routine rotation had become recognized by call sign across multiple tactical organizations, proving that specialist coordination could achieve professional acknowledgement extending beyond conventional military recognition to include strategic analysis and tactical study. Walsh's communication effectiveness had demonstrated that specialist coordination represented tactical innovation worthy of professional recognition, extending beyond routine operational acknowledgement to include enemy assessment and strategic analysis that influenced tactical understanding and operational preparation. Her career had proven that innovative communication approaches could achieve recognition that transcended conventional military acknowledgement, demonstrating that specialist coordination represented tactical advancement that influenced strategic understanding of communication capabilities and operational effectiveness across diverse tactical organizations and professional communities.